It's okay.
Back home media.
Bring them out, bring them out. 3, 2, bring them out, bring them out. You're out.
It's opening day. We're back.
What up?
You guys, welcome to Easy Out Podcast, brought to you by Back Home Media and produced by Fat Kid Productions. Cape's back with us tonight. Cape, it's opening day.
Yes, it is a day. I didn't ever think this day was going to get here this year.
We have baseball. We made it. The coronavirus did not ruin our entire summer. I mean, killed the first part of it, but it did not ruin our entire summer. Now,
Nope.
Everybody that may be watching this right now or that is familiar with Cape knows that Cape is famous for the beer chug threads. So, to celebrate opening day, we are going to start this show with a chug. Toast to the MLB. Fuck Manfred.
Fuck
Let's do
coronavirus.
this. Cheers. I knew it. I got it everywhere.
I'm good. I'm clean somehow.
I did not. Oh, well. We'll be fine. But we made it, guys. What should not be a national holiday, but for anybody other than baseball fans. Whew. Had to recover from that real quick. So, Cape, let's, before we start talking about baseball, tell me what opening day means to you personally.
I'm with what you just said. It should not be a fucking national holiday. All these fucking jabronis shouldn't get the day off because that aren't baseball fans. I mean, for me, I take PTO. I use Sky Miles. I fly. I go see my team every year on opening day out of town, or if they're at home, I go at home. So, no, it shouldn't be a national holiday, but I mean, it's my favorite. It's my favorite holiday. I mean,
it's a holiday for me. It's a holiday for baseball fans. And, you know, I am 100% right there. Fuck you, Mr. Baseball Sucks. Enjoy your day at work. I'll be at the ballpark.
Yeah, you suck. I'm going to be drinking beer and eating fucking hot dogs and nachos and watching fucking baseball. Have fun in your cubicle.
This is my day. You save it for whenever football starts or whatever sport it is that you like. I mean, for me, you know, I mean, it's the start of the summer. It's a whole, you know, and I mean, of course, it's starting earlier and earlier now, but, you know, it's just like that time. It's like winter is over, and I hate winter, so that's always a happy thing for me.
Yeah.
You know, I'm
seasonal depression over here.
Exactly. I am the worst with that stuff, and I hate it so much. So as soon as, like, you know, spring training starts, we get rolling. The season is here, and it's also really close to my birthday every year.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, happy birthday to me. Baseball's starting. We've got fun coming back. And it's always like the last few years, it's always really been like a little bit of a bittersweet kind of thing. Because I always think about like watching baseball with my dad. It makes me think of being a kid and watching baseball with my dad. So we finally made it. And we're going to do a little this day in history because it's really fitting that this is opening day. 58 years ago, Jackie Robinson became the first African-American and inducted into the Hall of Fame. So I think it's really cool that we've got opening day and that happening on the same day. Now, for Braves fans, in 1988, John Smoltz made his debut as an Atlanta Brave on this day. So that's another cool little piece of history. I mean, of course, the Braves aren't playing tonight, but it's still pretty cool. We got Wendy in the chat. Hi, Wendy.
That's my friend right there.
That's
Hey,
girl.
Wendy.
That's our girl, Wendy. We love.
Yeah, it
Wendy.
is.
So let's get right into the news. One of the
Hey, hold on. What you were saying about Jackie Robinson though?
Oh, yeah, we can go back to that.
Single-handedly, probably the most important baseball player of all time.
I would absolutely agree with that.
I mean, there's so many players in the game today that just have him to thank for what he did and the bullshit that he put up with for them to be able to play baseball. So shout outs to Jackie Robinson. We can continue. Absolutely. I just had to say that.
Guys like Jackie Robinson, guys like Hank Aaron that went through, of course Hank Aaron came along much later, but guys that went through all of that. I mean, I really think it's, and we're seeing a lot of stuff today. There's been a lot of talk about how there's still a lot of inequality in baseball. Just some of the things that players have come out and talked about, especially recently. I think it's very fitting that this is opening day and that they are honoring the struggles that people still have with what they're doing. A lot of people are going to be mad about taking a knee before the national anthem, but I think I just unmuted my deal. Sorry, my bad. Hit the wrong button. Was trying to check on the game. A lot of people are going to be upset about that, but I think it's appropriate. I think it works. I think it's a good thing. So,
am I allowed to say what I want to say, or should I be quiet?
You say whatever you want to say. We don't care on this.
Fuck them. You're gonna be mad. You're gonna be mad if they take a knee during the anthem. You're gonna be mad if they take a knee. Fuck you.
I agree.
Find a different sport to pull for. Baseball won't miss you.
There's been a lot of people. I won't watch it anymore. We don't care. Hey, we got Corey over here in the chat. He says, Cape, how old were you when you realized you were an absolute stud?
6 months old.
Cape's known from day one.
Yeah.
All right. News time. Big things happening here. The expanded playoffs were agreed upon today. We went through all of this bullshit back and forth with nobody being able to agree on anything. And now they have agreed on the expanded playoffs, 16 teams. The way that I read it at first was that there would be 5 wild card spots. The way Manfred explained it right before the ball game got flooded, which I guarantee you that's not a coincidence. God hates Manfred too. He did that on purpose.
God also hates the Nationals. So,
but it could have gone either way. But 16 teams. The first and second place teams from each division will earn a spot. The 7th and 8th place spots will go to the 2 teams with the best record in that league. So first and second in the East, West, and Central, and then whoever has the best record out of everybody that's left over. The first round, I know early on it was talked about there would be a first round bye for top seeds. That is not going to happen. This will be seeded 1 and 8, 2 and 7, and so on. 3 games, all played at the top seeds' home field. So this is going to cut down on travel. 3 days in a row, best of 3 series. I mean, that's where we're at with it. I don't know I think it's great for money wise. It's going to be great. There's a $50 million bonus pool that's going to go in on this. That'll be good for the players. It'll be good for, revenue as far as the MLB goes. I'm just not sure what I think of it. What are your thoughts?
I hate it. If they wanted to do that, fuck it. Today should have been the start of the fucking postseason.
I mean, you're going to have more teams.
Make it a fucking beer league softball tournament starting today.
You're going to have more teams in the postseason than you're going to have not in the postseason. And that part I don't like that. I think maybe expand it to 12. Okay. I can see that.
I mean, all Major League Baseball is trying to do is get as many games out of a fucking 3-month season that they can.
Yeah. Get as much.
That's what they're trying to do.
They're trying to squeeze as much revenue out of it as they possibly can because they know the playoffs are where the money comes in.
Yeah.
I mean, make your money grab, I guess. I'm not thrilled with it. I think it makes it, you're going to have I think it kind of diminishes the World Series because what if by some really fucking odd chance you have some team like the Mets. Sorry, Joe, if you're listening. But if you have some team like the Mets that just happens to have a hot weekend against the Nationals or, whoever wins the West, or what if they get hot against the Dodgers? Like, you never know what's going to happen there. So then you have a team like the Mets moving on and the Dodgers going home when it really shouldn't be that way.
I mean, I'd laugh though. That'd be funny.
I would have a really good chuckle about that. I think it would be funny. Matt Sondag's over in the chat. He says, "Go Stros." It's our resident Astros fan. He's here every week. We love Matt.
Hi, buddy. I don't like the Astros, but hi.
We love Matt over here. We have a good time with Matt. And Matt's got a good sense of humor about it. He left me a comment earlier about Astros players walking up to the batter's box, shaking early. It was a funny little gif. Let's see. So expanded playoffs, big news out of Washington. Juan Soto tests positive for COVID today.
How the fuck did they play that game tonight?
I don't know. That's what I was afraid that game was going to get iced because they said he's been on the field around the team, very rarely wearing a mask, and he tests positive. So you let the game go ahead and happen?
Yeah, okay, so now I'm like my mindset's now is MLB's like portrayed like, oh, we care about this, we're gonna keep everybody safe, and then you fuck around and you still have that game tonight. So I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't give a fuck. I wanted to watch baseball, so I really don't give a fuck. But
I know they had somebody posted that it had been reported that he had taken several of the instant tests, both nasal and saliva, today after the positive diagnosis, and they came back negative. I would assume they made the whole team go through that, but surely we would have.
Well, I saw where he had took a positive test, played in an exhibition game, and then took more tests today. I'm like, why the fuck, if he tested positive, why don't you let him play in an exhibition game?
That's crazy.
You should have sent his ass to a fucking Holiday Inn.
Yeah, he should not have
been there for 14 days.
He shouldn't have been around anybody if that was the case. Matt, we're going to interrupt real quick. I'm trying to get to the comments as they're popping up so I don't miss anything. It says, Matt says, I think the 60-game sprint is just the shit to spice this up. I'm looking forward to it. His next comments, every game counts. That's what I love about it. Every game's going to feel like a playoff. It does, especially with the expanded playoff. Every game really does count. If you get off to a slow start and you're down at the bottom of that ladder, you're one of the 14 teams not going. Like, how embarrassing will that be? More than half the league makes the playoffs, but you don't. Like,
yeah, you know what? It sucks to suck.
It does. It sucks really. I mean, the Mariners still aren't going to make it. Sorry, Seattle. You got to make a bigger turnaround. I don't know. What do we think about the Giants? Cape's gone.
No, I'm here. I had to get some more beer. I think the Giants are a fucking AAA minor league team. That's what I think. I'm watching them right now, but
I'm trying to go back and forth between this and that, and then I obviously hit the wrong button. And we've got Carrot Top pitching, and that's so weird to me.
Don't let Ashland hear you.
Sorry, Ashland. You know I love you, but you know I hate him.
Yeah.
Sorry, Jesse. Sorry, Ashland. Sorry, Megan. Sorry, all my Dodgers friends. I don't like Dustin May.
See, that's what's so weird. So this is so off topic, but I posted a tweet last night saying I've made a lot of friends from different fan bases over quarantine, over coronavirus. It's so nice to meet you. I love all y'all, but it ain't nothing but shit talk from here on out.
Exactly.
Till November at least.
And I'm like, I feel like it's been pretty civil so far today. Of course, most of our teams aren't playing, except for Dodgers Twitter. They've got the game tonight. The Yankees. I was waiting for Dodgers Twitter and Yankees Twitter to explode at each other today, and it didn't happen. So good job to all of you. Let's see. We've got B Smaltz 21 is on Periscope. He says the Dodgers and Giants is shitty baseball. They look horrible.
That's my boy right there. I know who that is.
I know who that is too. I'm trying to like get it all like balanced out here, and I can't get my screen to split right where I can still see everything. So I'm just having to check.
You gotta get you a man cave with a TV.
Well, see, my TV is out in the other room, and I was going to set everything up today, and I just didn't have time. By the time I got off work, I couldn't bring it in here and do all that stuff. I have my this is my man cave, woman cave, she cave, whatever you want to call it. My she shed that's in my house. I've got all my baseball gear and everything. I need another TV that I can just mount. I have a little wall that sticks out right here beside me. I just need to put a TV here and a TV on the other side. Like normally I have like 6 tablets and computers all lined up so I can watch every game possible. And it's not happening right now just because I haven't had any free time at all. But,
I've had nothing but free time. So
we've got another comment over here. It says, what if his positive test was some bullshit where they just wanted him out of the game and they paid off a nerd? I mean, see, that's where are we going to go to that level of cheating? Do you feel like
what did it say? What did that comment say?
What if Soto's positive test was some bullshit where they just wanted him out of the game and they paid off a nerd?
The Yankees got the money to do that. So
the Yankees definitely have the money to do that. I mean, anything could happen.
Bro, that's a level of cheating I never even thought about.
I never would have thought of that either. Like that's a really good
dude. If I was like a lab worker and I'm a Braves fan, that every superstar on every team the Braves this year would test positive for fucking coronavirus.
Bryce Harper's got COVID. Like that's how it's going down. Garrett Cole, oh sorry, you're positive. Aaron Judge, positive. Oh, we play the Yankees next weekend. Sorry, Giancarlo Stanton, you've got COVID.
What a gauntlet the Braves are playing.
That's a rough schedule. Like I feel like some divisions got it a lot easier than others on this. Let's see.
Shout out to my Dodgers friends, but y'all have like the easiest fucking schedule in baseball.
I hate y'all for that too. Like it's not fair. Going back over here, talking about the Dodgers and the Giants again, we've got a 0-0 game in the bottom of the first. Cueto's on the mound.
Mookie's up to bat.
It's kind of funny how all of this came about. Clayton Kershaw was supposed to be the opening day starter. He is now on the 10-day IL. I have a problem calling it that. It's weird to me. Back tightness. Other notable names hitting.
Yeah, he got hurt. He got hurt in the fucking weight room yesterday.
I mean, I've overdone it in the weight room before, but I think I would know if I'm starting opening day, I probably need to take it easy.
Yeah, bro. Like, don't be doing deadlifts the day before opening day.
That just doesn't seem like a good idea. I mean, like I'm not, like when I was competing, it was like, I'm not going to go and try to deadlift 400 pounds or squat 285 the night before competition. Like that just doesn't seem smart. Other notable name on the injured list. Bad news for Braves fans. Cole Hamels is on the 45-day injured list with triceps tendonitis.
No, he's a professor. We paid him $18 million to be Max Fried's professor. And y'all can get mad at me all you want. I don't give a fuck. As long as Max Fried learns from him, it's $18 million. It's 1 year. The money is done after this year.
I think it's money well spent. I want to see him, like, put him in a uniform and set him in the dugout just so I can see Cole Hamels as a Brave, please. He'll be available in September, which is in time for the postseason. If he can stay healthy to do that and not hurt anything else, then that'll be good. But if nothing else, if Max Fried comes out of this, if Mike Soroka comes out of this, like Mike Soroka is already an ace. If they come out of this with more knowledge and more skill, he's worth every penny of that $18 million. Yes, very highly paid assistant pitching coach. Don't care. I've seen people bitching all day that was a horrible deal. Shove it. It's just like all of you that were complaining about Josh Donaldson last year. What did he do? You all miss him now, don't you? You do.
Yeah.
Don't lie.
And in the comments, he just said we paid for him to play and pitch. Yeah, I agree. We paid for him to play and pitch, and I would like to see him pitch. But here's the thing: his injury It's not season ending, not even 60 games. So what you're going to have is a man that can mentor. He can mentor free the whole season, and then you've got a fucking fresh Cole Hamels going into the postseason. What do you have to complain about?
That's amazing. Like if we get a healthy Cole Hamels in September, leading into the postseason, we already know what postseason contender. Like that's a blessing.
Like, yeah.
Let the man sit out all season and get healthy and be ready to go and on top of his game for the postseason. That would be the coolest thing that can happen to us. Like not having him in the rotation kind of sucks. I'm going to miss seeing him. But if he's ready to go for the postseason, that's going to be awesome. Like it's going to be worth it. And I mean, people can be mad. Sorry if you guys are mad. It'll be okay. I promise. It'll be okay. So that's all. I mean, that's the biggest injured list news that I've got, like the biggest names that I've got for the injured list. There's been other people that are kind of in and out. We still have a lot of people on the COVID list. Will Smith has not been able to get 2 negative tests so that he can return, but we do have a lot of players that are returning. DJ LeMahieu is working out again. He did not start tonight because the Yankees think he needs a little bit more time getting ready, but he should be in within a couple of days is what they're saying. I'm really interested to see what happens to all these guys that tested positive and they're now back, kind of see what kind of long-term effects this has on them. Should be.
I mean, Freddie's look good.
Freddie looks great.
And Freddie almost fucking died. So
that's what he said. 104.5 fever.
Yeah, he said he literally started praying to God, "Don't take me tonight." Like that's terrifying. If you get to the point as a grown man where you're praying to God, "Don't take me tonight," like you're fucking sick. Like
yeah, that's scary. Like I can't imagine being that hot. Like 104.5 fever would be insane. I haven't heard anything from Charlie Blackmon about what he went through with it, but he looks damn good too. Like you would never know he's been sick. Tukey looks good. Like a lot.
Yeah, you can't even see his face. Of course, you don't know he looks sick.
I said last week, the COVID is all trapped in that beard.
Yeah,
nothing's getting through that beard. Other news: we've got Mookie Betts signing the biggest deal in baseball. I'm sorry to everybody that is not a Dodgers fan should be sad over this. If you are a National League fan, I'm sorry. I didn't want him to stay in the National League unless he was coming to my team, and I'm sure everybody else felt the same way. 12 years, $365 million. If you add in the $27 million that he's getting for this year, you are looking at Mookie Betts as a Dodger for a total of 13 years, damn near $400 million. That is insane. Matt says they paid Mookie a lot of money just to get second place again.
Mookie Betts is going to be a Dodger when I'm like 64 years old.
That's like putting
Not
it
actually.
into,
I'll be 43.
Kind of
I'll be
perspective.
43.
I will be, let's see, I'm 37 now. I'll be 49 when his contract expires. So Mookie Betts is going to be a Dodger for a very long time.
My daughter is a baby, and she will be in fucking middle school, and Mookie Betts is still going to be a Dodger.
My youngest,
that's not true.
Child will be driving a car by the time Mookie's contract expires. My kid will be driving. My oldest child will be 29 when Mookie's contract expires. It's going to be crazy. I mean, I don't know about these 10, 12-year deals. Like, here's the thing. There's such – I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No,
go ahead.
There's such an experiment because, I mean, the Dodgers, for example, I understand that contract with the Dodgers. You're in a window right now where you are a World Series team every year. So I get that. But, the Angels with Mike Trout, the Angels ain't done jack shit in fucking forever and aren't going to. I don't understand that contract. So these 10, 11, 12-year contracts, these players are going to get traded. And how do you trade off that money?
I know that Mookie's money, $115 million of Mookie's money is deferred unless he gets traded.
Yeah.
Mike Trout, I can't see Mike Trout not wanting to be part of a seriously contending team. Like, how do you not? I'm sure he seems like he's really happy where he's at, but I just can't see.
And the crazy thing about Trout is he can almost make any team a contending team except for the fucking Angels.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it. Like, I mean, they've got a good team, but they have no fucking pitching.
There's a lot of work that would need to be done to make that a team that could do that thing. Like, it's just, I mean, it'd be like if he played for Seattle and signed a contract like that.
Yeah.
Like, he's worth the money. He's absolutely worth the money.
He's worth every penny of it.
Like, but then you also have to take into like that amount of time. What happens if there's, and I would never want any of these guys to have a major horrible injury, but what happens if that's the case? What do you just paid this guy and you still got to pay him?
That's going to be one hell of a goddamn disability check. All I got to say right there.
I mean, I would take that check all day long. And I mean, like, Josh Donaldson got the 5 years for $92 million. And a lot of people were saying he's not going to be worth that. With the DH being in play, I think you get a big bat out of Donaldson, even if you take him out of the field. Garrett Cole got the $324 million for 9 years. Do you really see that arm being that great for 9 more years?
Dude, Carrot Top's on my TV right now. Sorry. I'm sorry.
It's hard not to look when you see.
I don't understand how you could be a batter against him, because I would laugh every time
I wouldn't be able to take him seriously. I'd be out there like, dude, what the hell is this?
Dude, as a pitcher, I want to walk out there fucking a hog nut of tobacco in my mouth, just look mean and intimidating as fuck. And that kid looks like he's going to fucking do some stand-up comedy instead of telling me.
I expect somebody to toss him a mic and let's hear some jokes. I'm sorry. I'm still angry that people voted for that over Dansby for the best hair in baseball. That is not a good look.
No, dude. Okay. Never mind. We all know how I feel about Dansby Swanson.
I know how you feel about Dansby Swanson. We got Matt down here saying, who is the next best thing rookie? Like, Matt, are you asking like who the next big name is, or that question's a little bit confusing. So I'll let you clarify that in the comments and then we'll come back to it. We've got a little video of Mookie. Let's see what Mookie does. Like, Mookie does Mookie, and goddamn, like, let's see that video. We got a great, wait a minute. That's Cody Bellinger. Somebody played the wrong video. We got the wrong one. Sorry. Oops. We're having a rough time over here tonight. Let's see. Do we have Mookie? I'll just keep talking and we'll come back to Mookie. Maybe. We got the Mookie video. We don't got the Mookie video. All right, so we'll go on. Mike Trout, we've been talking about Mike Trout for a minute here. Mike Trout confirmed today, and we do have a graphic for that. Mike Trout confirms today with 2 very simple words. Mike Trout says, I'm playing. He's been on the fence. He's got a baby on the way. Good news for Angels fans, because without him, I'm sorry, I think you guys have nothing at all that's going to happen here. Sorry, Kate. Video didn't play for some reason. Yeah.
I know. I could hear you. I got the headphones on. I could hear you. I was like, damn, my scheduled bathroom break got interrupted.
We got another video later. You'll be okay then. Now Mike Trout's playing already. We showed that graphic. I mean, he doesn't really have to say anything more than I'm playing. And
that's huge. That's huge for baseball, though. If they would pull their head out of their fucking ass, Mike Trout is a Michael Jordan. Mike Trout is a Tiger Woods. I mean, that's the level of player Mike Trout is. And I don't understand how baseball doesn't know how to market their players. Like, I mean, Mike Trout should be on SportsCenter every single fucking day.
Absolutely. Like, Mike Trout And people will say Mike Trout is not exciting, like his personality is not exciting. Well, what do you want him to do? Do you want him to be like Bryce Harper? Like, what are you looking for?
It doesn't matter. Watch the man play. I've been alive for 30 years. I've seen a lot of baseball players. Mike Trout is leaps and bounds the best fucking baseball player I've ever seen in my life.
I mean, you don't see anything better than that. And it's just like, I think it's a shame that MLB doesn't show Mike. Like, if you look at like the video, the graphic that they did today, you had what? You had Acuna. You
had Mike Trout dead center, Acuna to the left of him.
Yeah, like, yes, thank you for putting him in that graphic. But a lot of times you don't see him in that stuff, like the hype videos and everything else. They just skip him. And I will never, I'm like you, I will never understand.
Another thing with MLB, like, so you've got all these accounts on like Instagram and shit that they show like basketball highlights, football highlights, but all of baseball shit's copyrighted by MLB. So the minute you try to share their shit, they can literally shut you down. Like,
yeah. I mean, we'll probably get in trouble someday for what we're showing on here, and they can come after me whenever they get ready to do that. But
they can, if they don't want to kiss your ass, they can kiss mine. So
they can take their pick. You guys come get us with whatever you want. We don't care. I mean, that's been the biggest, newest news that we've got this week. Mike Trout has jumped off the fence. He's playing. Mookie's got that giant fucking contract. We got a couple guys that are big names that are hurt. Juan Soto's got the Rona. The playoffs are expanded. Now, we have been playing some games. This is opening night, but we have been playing some games. Been a lot of exciting stuff happening in these games. Lots of highlights, lots of cool shit going on, and we have a video for that. I'm going to hope we've got that video ready. We've got Austin Riley hitting dingers for the Braves.
Yickety.
2 in one night. There goes number one. It's beautiful. Austin Riley is going to be the starting third baseman for the Braves this year. And I mean, that's great news. I'm happy for him. I was kind of in a position where it was like, whoever gets it, gets it. I think this is really cool, though. Here's home run number 2 for Austin Riley. Gone. This kid's crushing it. He's absolutely crushing it. I mean, we've got a lot of home runs happening this year. We had 3 home runs in 2 days for Aaron Judge. There's been a lot happening here.
I love how the ground crew's at the game.
Yeah, it's great. They're sitting up there in the stands. It's cool. It's an interesting vibe. We got Matt Adams.
Oh my God!
Newest addition to the Braves. Look at that swing. The Braves sign him. The man comes in and walks them off for a win in an exhibition game. Like, that's so exciting to me. Now we got some defense from Josh Donaldson. Check this play out.
God damn it!
Got him.
I didn't want to watch that, Sarah.
I'm sorry. Bryce Harper.
See ya.
Off of Max Scherzer. I'm sorry. I loved that because I don't like Max Scherzer. Bryce Harper's doing Bryce Harper things. I mean, he looks like he's ready to go.
Hey, why does nobody tell him he needs a haircut, but they tell Acuna he needs a haircut?
I know. Why does Bryce Harper get to grow his hair out and Acuna doesn't? That's kind of bullshit.
Because he's white.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
I think that's probably it. Then we have grand slam from Eloy. The White Sox are a scary team this year.
No, that's my team. I mean, I'm a Braves fan, but the White Sox are my dark horse team.
They are a scary team this year. They're going to be crazy good. I had a hard time believing it. Now watch this. This was my favorite moment from the exhibition games. Luis Robert on my fantasy team loses his glove.
Loses the glove. Yeah.
Trying to rob the home run, loses the glove. He's over here like, what the fuck just happened?
Dude, he made a fucking hell of a play. He caught that ball. That's a hell of a play.
He caught the ball. Oh man, I was so upset.
But you got to make sure your glove stays on your fucking hand.
Like, watch this.
Oh, got it. Yeet.
Not anymore. And he didn't even know the glove was gone. It's like he's looking down going, what the hell happened here? It would have been even better if the ball would have stayed in the glove.
Yeah, if it had stayed in the glove.
He's like, what the fuck? We got Vladdy pimping bat flips. This man, ugliest swing I've ever seen, just crushes that ball every time.
Ugliest swing you've ever. He swings just like his dad.
Yeah, oh yeah, and it's not pretty. We got Cody Bellinger.
I emulated his dad when I was a kid.
Now here we've got
here we go.
Astros shame tour.
See ya.
Altuve gets beaned. Bregman gets beaned.
Did that hurt?
George Springer. God damn it. That made me angry.
Yeah, we know.
George Springer made me angry. It's not just because I love George Springer. Obviously, he's right back here. They threw inside to Altuve, which the pitch that hit Springer, if that had gotten thrown at Altuve, it would have gone over his head.
Yeah, because he's 3 foot tall.
Yeah. Bregman, throw it inside. They're getting him in the ribs. If you're hitting him in the ribs, you're hitting him in the ass, you're hitting him in the arm. Like, the arm is a little risky.
Hey, what time do they play tomorrow?
I'll have to look. I can't remember.
Tomorrow. I wonder what I bet in Vegas right now. I bet there's an over/under
on how many times they get hit.
Yeah, tomorrow.
Those guys are going to be black and blue.
Hold on, I'm gonna look it up.
Look up the odds. But I mean, I'm fine. Hit him in the ribs. Hit him in the ass. Hit him in the shoulder. I'm cool with that. But when you start throwing at their face, I'm not cool with it. And it's not just because I think George Springer is a very attractive man and I don't want his face messed up. It's bullshit. Like, it's one thing to peg him, teach him a little lesson. Do not try to end somebody's career.
Holy shit.
It pisses me off.
Oh, that was in February. Mm-hmm. The over-under in February was 83.5 hit by pitches this season. But that was in February. I was about to say, holy fuck, in a 60-game season, that's a lot.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. That was 3 guys in one game.
Let's see.
I could see it being something that could happen very easily. Let's see. We got some comments over here. Wendy can't wait to see what Austin Riley's going to do. Neither can we. We are all excited to see what Austin Riley's going to do. Matt says,
I got a story about Austin Riley.
Tell your story about Austin Riley.
So I met Austin Riley in a bar in Beaufort, Georgia. So, he used to play for the Gwinnett Braves. So he was still living in Gwinnett, close to where I live at. And a server at the bar, as a friend of mine, he walked up to me. He's like, hey, there's a guy sitting at my table, and he says he's a Braves player. And I was like, oh, cool. Do you know what his name is? He said, yeah, his name's Austin. And I was like, there ain't no fucking way. So I turn around and look. I'm like, oh, shit, yeah, that's Austin Riley. So I was like, what beer is he drinking? He's like, Bud Light. All right, cool. So
Austin
I asked
Riley
him.
Drinks Bud Light. I'm disappointed in Austin Riley.
Right? He should be a Bud Heavy guy with that ass. But I asked the bartender, I was like, hey, get me a Bud Light. I took it to him. I was like, hey, man, I don't want a picture. I don't want an autograph. I just bought you a beer and want to say, you're killing it. He had hit 11 home runs, 10 home runs at this point. It just got called up. You're killing it. And I was like, I got a question. I was like, does it just look like a beach ball coming at you? He's like, I got to be honest with you. I kind of black out. When the pitcher throws, I just black out and swing. I'm like, well, that's not good, but keep doing what you're doing. And then 2 weeks later was when that's when they were like, hey, guess what? Let's throw sliders at this motherfucker. He can't hit this.
And then he couldn't do anything.
But no, it's so funny. He's literally just like, I don't close my eyes, but I kind of black out when the pitcher throws the ball. I'm like, well, that's terrifying. Please don't do that.
That scares me a lot. I don't want to know that about him.
Yeah.
Matt Sondag had a comment up here right before your story. He said, I can't wait to see the fake crowd. Have you seen what Fox is going to do?
No, my God.
They're going to digitally impose a crowd.
It's like real game and MLB The Show at the same time. But the fake crowd, I don't give a fuck what anybody says. Me and Blakely are on a cutout in the Brave Stadium this year.
I need a cutout in the Brave Stadium. I need to get one. I want to do that. And they're doing it for a really good price too. They're not, the Dodgers.
It's a $50 donation to the Brave
that's not bad at all. I'd pay that easily.
There's me and Blakely's cutout picture.
See, everybody's going to have to look for that. See, that's what pisses me off. They're doing this stuff. Is that going to cover up those? I want to see all my people and their cardboard cutouts in the stand.
Is it? I think it's only the games on FS1, Fox. I don't think Fox Sports South or Fox Sports South. They ain't got the money to do that.
Yeah, because ESPN wasn't doing it.
No.
Or they didn't tonight anyway. It doesn't look like they are. I'm just Gerb says the fake crowd at Dodger Stadium looks creepy. It's a little odd because we're used to seeing it does look a little weird, but we're used to seeing real people there, so it's gonna look.
Dude,
weird.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. Right now, I'm watching. I got the Dodgers game on. The cutouts at Dodger Stadium look like fucking whack-a-mole.
It kind of looks like you're playing Guess Who.
Yeah, or what's the carnival game where you like shoot the gun and try to knock the things over?
Gun game. Yeah,
you gotta knock. That's what they look like.
And
if me and Blakely look like that, that's cool. I don't care.
Like it makes me want to go, is your person wearing a hat, and wait for somebody to flip them all down. Like, let's just play Guess Who with this shit. Corey says they're creepy as hell. Everybody thinks they're kind of creepy. Whatever. Let's just have fun with it. Where's Mary Hart? That's a good question. I don't know. I do not know. So let's see. We've got the Astros.
Mookie Betts is in a Dodgers uniform on my TV. I really don't like it.
I hate it. I hate Mookie being in a Dodgers uniform. Dodgers Twitter, if you're watching, sorry, I don't like it. It's going to take me a while. You all know how I'm on the same team as the Rocket on that one.
Oh shit!
Damn, we got some good shit happening in baseball right now.
Motherfucking Giants got the bases loaded on Dustin May right now.
Well, that's because it's Dustin May.
Ooh.
You know. Anyway.
Oh my God! If the Giants win this game, I cannot wait to see the fucking meltdown on Dodgers Twitter.
If the Giants win this game, Dodgers Twitter will burn to the ground.
Dude, I had a bet on this game that Dodgers were winning 13-3, and that is not looking very good right now.
I hope you didn't put a lot of money on it.
I didn't put any money.
Are we did they go ahead and call the Yankees game yet? I know they said there was calf high water in the dugouts. I haven't seen anything about if it's actually been called or not. If anybody heard, put it in the comments because I've only got so much stuff I can look at one time. We did, however, get the first home run of the season in the first game. Last week, somebody asked us.
Oh my God.
What happened?
Oh yeah, that was a fucking bomb. I was agreeing with you.
Yeah, we're getting ready. We're going to show the video here. Giancarlo Stanton hits the first home run of the season. Let's pull that up. Against Scherzer, top of the first. We've got one on. 459-foot bomb. Those are cheap tickets. And that ball's here's the worst part of the whole thing. They're going to show the ball here in a second.
Just laying there.
It's the saddest thing in the world. Some little kid should have that ball right now. And the ball's just sitting.
I saw something. I don't know how true this is. I saw something that said, and I saw in that game, I was watching that game, and what do they call it? An authenticator or whatever. Mm-hmm. He was walking out there to get the ball. I heard somewhere they're going to send those to like Make-A-Wish kids and then auction those balls off for charity and stuff. So
there is I retweeted it earlier. There is a contest. They're giving some of them away. I think it's Bud Light is doing a giveaway with them. I retweeted it earlier. I'll go to the Easy Out page here in a little bit after we're done and retweet this again for anybody that wants to get in on that. I'll retweet that for you guys. You can enter that. They're going to send you retweet the post and then you tag your favorite team in it and you can win a home run ball from your favorite team. So Braves fans, cool. Dodgers fans, whoever, go tag your favorite team in that, be entered to win the ball. I mean, at least that's something kind of cool. Couple of bombs today. Yes, Eaton turned around and hit another one.
Yeah.
It was a crazy game leading up there. The Yankees had a 4-1 lead. And a 4-1 lead and sure had like 11 strikeouts.
Yeah, they went yickety earlier and then that game calmed down real quick.
Oh yeah, like it was kind of boring after a little while. But I mean, baseball. I didn't care. It was baseball.
Did you just call a pitcher's duel boring?
It was a little bit boring.
Okay, yeah, it was boring.
I mean, it's cool. Like, if you're a real big baseball person, it's cool to see a pitcher's duel. But at the same time, people like the long ball.
I got something I need to say, by the way.
Go for
it. The Braves played the Marlins the last 2 days. Don Mattingly, the Marlins manager, is old as dog shit. He needs to keep his mask over his motherfucking face in the dugout.
Yeah.
He was wearing the top of his mask was at his chin the whole game. I'm like, bro, just take it off. Like, why are you even wearing it?
What's the point? No, did you see Dr. Fauci, or however you pronounce his name, had his mask under his nose?
Yeah, I saw it. Yeah, and I saw his pitch. Someone retweeted a video of his pitch and said that's the most accurate he's been all year.
I was
like, oh, God.
I found a meme that I posted on there that said, for everybody that's talking shit about Dr. Fauci's pitch, Angel Hernandez said it was actually a strike. Probably would have called that. He was not hitting the mark. That pitch that called strike 3 was horrible. Let's see. Gerb says MLB Saturday on Fox is a network doing the virtual crowd. Guess who is a great analogy? I think it nails it. Like, I don't want to see that though. Like, I know most of
Did you see the virtual crowd for in the NBA games?
Oh, they had them all up on the screen.
Okay. It's not even a virtual crowd. It's just a huge goddamn TV with fake people on it. I
did see that.
And the people are like 11 feet tall. I'm like, no, this is fucking weird. I don't like that.
That's a little creepy. Oh, we got a 1-0 game. Giants over the Dodgers right now. That's not what I was expecting to look at it and see. Thank you, Cesar. I don't know how to pronounce your name. Hopefully I got it right. Let's see. What else we got? So let's talk about tomorrow. What do we got for the schedule? Braves and Mets at 3. I just had it here and then I lost it. Who you picking in that game?
I didn't hear what you said. I'm sorry.
Know. The Braves and the Mets.
I mean, honestly, I think the Mets have a really good team. And I say, no, fuck the Mets. The Braves are winning that game. Mike Soroka's pitching. Mike Soroka's going to dominate.
That was a good effort. I appreciate you at least trying.
Yeah, that was so half-assed.
Like this
I didn't even. Yeah.
I mean, obviously, my pick.
Oh yeah, I'm not biased. Just look at me right now.
No, you're not biased at all. We don't have Braves gear everywhere behind you.
No.
I at least try to keep it neutral and post different ball players every week. I forgot to change my green screen before we started, so I still have George Springer from last week.
There's a very angry Dansby Swanson right above both our heads. So.
I know.
Happy. I can't tell if he's happy or angry.
He was coming across home plate. He's very excited right there. That's that.
Yeah, I could tell, but like he looks so mad too.
That's that slow motion clip that we see all the time. I love that clip. That's one of my favorites. That's in the intro to the show. He does look really mad though. I have another one. I have another green screen where he's behind me and he's kind of got this look on his face. And if I turn just right, it looks like we're sitting here together and he's giving everybody a weird look like, what the fuck's wrong with you guys? It's fun. I enjoy it. Let's see. I've got the schedule here and I completely fucked up and lost it. My bad. Sorry, everybody. Oh, this is betting odds. I don't need that. I don't got any money to put down on this. Who else do we have tomorrow?
What's the first? I think the Braves game's the first game tomorrow. Is it 4:10 Eastern?
Angels Nays is the later game. I know that. Brewers and who are the Brewers playing tomorrow?
I'm not sure, but they'll win because they have Christian Yelich.
They will. I agree with that 100%. Sorry, guys. I'm just not prepared at all right now. I had it, and I lost it because I got all excited about the ball game that was on. Let's see. What the fuck is that? Oh, that's the ESPN schedule. My bad. Oh, here we go. Now I got it. Sorry, everybody. Okay, so Braves at Mets, Tigers at Reds. Who you got there?
Tigers at Reds.
I'm going that way too. Blue Jays at Tampa Bay. I'm picking Toronto.
I'm assuming they're playing in Tampa Bay.
Yes. That's another thing.
Canada fucking sucks. So
well, that's another thing.
they have free fucking healthcare, right? So they should let the Blue Jays play there. If they get sick, they can get fixed for free. So
it should be fine. But they did get permission to play at Camden Yards. I know Pittsburgh turned them down. They're saying
I don't like that.
They're saying Buffalo's not good enough. I don't like it either.
I think. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter because people can't go. But I was thinking, if you can't play in Toronto, don't go play at another major. Go play at a minor league park somewhere in a town that doesn't have Major League Baseball, like the middle of the country somewhere. But I guess if fans can't go, it doesn't really make a fucking difference either way.
Well, and I know the side of the College World Series had offered up their stadium, but that brings into that screws with the regional stuff, like trying to keep everybody centralized.
Yeah. Because that's true. I didn't think
Omaha. The other talk was the minor league, or was the spring training facility in Florida. I guess that didn't go, which that would have been even better because they're not having to travel that far. But Pittsburgh said no. Baltimore said yes.
No, Pittsburgh said yes. The state of Pennsylvania said no. Yeah. Pittsburgh said it was fine. They didn't care. They had an agreement with them to where they could play there. And then the state was like, nah, fuck you, Canadians. You're not playing here.
And see, that's what we're waiting on now. Baltimore said the Orioles said it was okay. And now we're waiting on the state of Maryland to say yes or no. Like, these poor guys. I feel kind of bad for the Blue Jays. Like, what are we going to do? Bo Bichette's going to be... I don't have a word that rhymes with Bo for depressed. Like,
dude, oh my God, that
Bo
tweet
Bichette is no Bichette.
That Bo Bichette tweet I posted has like 800 something likes and a shit ton of retweets on it.
Bo Bichette was trending on Twitter because of everybody playing that stupid game.
I posted one that said Bo Bichette threw a piece of paper. Your mom's a hoe, Bichette. And it fucking blew up on Twitter. I think that might be the most viral tweet I've ever had. But
that's great. I had so much fun with that. And then the Mookie
I put some thought into that one.
Gerb says, how's Toronto a hub city for the NHL, but the Jays can't play there?
Because it's Canada. They hate baseball. They love hockey.
They don't give a shit about baseball in Canada, Gerb. That's just how it is. They want to play hockey
They probably call it round ball in Canada.
They've got enough people coming through with hockey that they don't want anybody coming in for baseball, which whatever. Like, it is what it is. Hopefully they find a home and they don't have to do the whole thing where they play every game at a home stadium. That sucks for them. Or at an away stadium. Sorry. That sucks for them. I guess it'll be what it's going to be as far as all that goes. Let's see what else we got. So we got the Blue Jays at the Rays. The Marlins at the Phillies. I'm picking the Phillies.
I'm picking the Marlins.
The Marlins do look kind of scary good.
No, I'm just picking the Marlins because I fuck the Phillies. I will never pick the Phillies.
Like, the Marlins were a lot more impressive than I thought they were going to be in those exhibition games. But
let's not talk about that. But
you got to admit that game one was exciting. That was typical Braves.
No, the fuck it wasn't. That shit made me call my doctor and schedule a fucking physical. I'm going to get some Xanax, some fucking blood pressure meds, everything this season.
In a season like this, I feel like you should just be able to call your doctor and be like, I'm a Braves fan. What can you do for me?
Can you give me the package? They should just have a Braves fan package. Like, here's a goodie bag of fucking medication.
Here's your Xanax. Here's your blood pressure pills. Yeah. Here's your sleeping medication.
Here's your sleep meds. Yeah.
Like, you're going to need all of this. Like, just take it and go away, and we'll see you in October when you need your antidepressants. Like, that's what it's kind of been like. And it makes me sad that it is that way. The next game on the bill, Royals at Indians.
Neither.
I'm taking the Indians.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't even remember. I thought the Royals didn't have a baseball team anymore, but
I don't know. I'm just not.
They were badasses there for a little bit and just went into like perpetual rebuild.
It was like 2 years of the Royals being awesome, and then all of a sudden the Royals weren't shit anymore. And
Yeah.
it's kind of been like that. Although
All I remember about the Royals was Eric Hosmer and Lorenzo Cain, and then like they were nothing.
Moustakas.
Yeah, and Moose Moustakas, yeah.
Like when I went to a Royals Braves game in September, and they split the series, and of course the Braves lost the fucking game that I was at. But there were Moustakas jerseys everywhere, and I was like, isn't he gone? Like, what the hell's happening here? Are we living in 4 years?
Where's he at now?
Is he in Cincinnati?
I think he might be right.
So it's a C town. It's Cincinnati or Cleveland. I'm not afraid to admit. I'm not afraid at all to admit when I completely screw something up. Which reminds
Cincinnati.
me,
You're right. I asked Siri. She said Cincinnati. So.
Siri's awesome. Brewers at the Cubs. That's the 7:00 game that's on ESPN.
Brewers. Fuck the Cubs. Brewers.
I'm a Chris Bryant fan and a Rizzo fan, so I'm like.
I like both of them too, but whatever.
But I also am smart enough to know that the Brewers have Yelly and Bryant doesn't.
You know something I was thinking about earlier? Well, I thought about this immediately when Stanton hit that home run earlier. The goddamn Marlins had Jose Fernandez pitching, Giancarlo Stanton, Christian Yelich, and Marcell Ozuna in their fucking outfield.
And how were they not doing anything with that?
And went into a rebuild. What in the fuck? And they traded Christian Yelich for a goddamn ham and cheese sandwich and a bag of Cheetos.
Basically. I mean, that's like that Rangers-Indians deal that went down in the offseason. Everybody was like, that's all it takes? Like, that's all we got to do? Like, you guys gave them a bag of chips? Like, what's going on here? They called the Yankees-Nats game 4-1 final. Yankees win the first game of the season.
I won my money. Hey, so I'm in a group chat on Twitter with a bunch of people. It's like a few Braves fans and then a shit ton of Dodgers fans and Yankees fans. So we all predicted our scores today. I called Yankees. I said 4-1 Yankees. So, I'm $20 richer.
Suck it, haters. No, I don't know who's in that group chat. I don't mean anything by that. I love all of you.
You know.
I'm sure I know exactly who's in there.
Yeah.
Let's see. We got the Orioles at the Red Sox, Boston.
I'm going Orioles.
You're going to take the dark horse there?
Yeah, just why not? I mean, what do I lose if I'm wrong? What do I gain if I'm right? Bragging rights.
That's a lot of bragging rights there. That's a
Orioles,
bold call.
So I went to Gainesville High School in Gainesville, Georgia, and my high school team might be able to beat the fucking Orioles.
Probably. I think my old high school team could probably beat the Orioles. My daughter's team's been hitting pretty well. They might be able to beat the Orioles.
Yeah. And that's Chris.
Really about that.
Chris Davis just fucking completely forgot how to hit a baseball.
I mean, I don't know. It's something else over there. I don't know what's happening in Baltimore, but it's a sad deal. 8:05 Eastern time. Rockies at the Rangers.
Rockies.
Same. I'm picking the Rockies all day long. Twins at the White Sox. That game.
Oh, that's a game right there.
That's going to be a good game. I want to watch that game.
What time is that game?
I'm going to be watching that game on MLB TV for sure. That's like that's going to be a hell of a game. Like of me.
Everybody, I've been on your podcast. This is the second time I've been on your podcast. First time I was on it, I talked about the White Sox. The White Sox are my dark horse team for this season. I like the White Sox.
I feel like, they build it as a rebuild year, and I've been saying this for the last couple of weeks. The more I see out of the White Sox, the more I worry about the White Sox as a serious threat. Like, obviously in my heart, I want to say the Twins are going to win that game because that's where Josh Donaldson is now. But as a 90s Braves fan, I still hate the Twins. But then I see the White Sox doing what they're doing right now, and I don't think it's unrealistic to say the White Sox win that game.
No.
I think it's
I'm calling White Sox. I'm going White Sox.
I think that's a very good call. I don't think that's out of reason at all.
Out of the two Sox in Major League Baseball, they're the better Sox.
They look like it right now.
They
definitely do. So let's see. 8:15, Pittsburgh Pirates at St. Louis Cardinals.
Cardinals. I hate to say that, but Cardinals.
Flaherty's
pitching.
Starting.
Yeah,
Flaherty's starting.
It's fucking easy.
Pirates are
dust. They're dust.
Joe Musgrove is starting for the Pirates. The guy that got in the fight with Josh Donaldson last year, or that
Josh Donaldson picked up their catcher and threw that motherfucker 4 feet to try to get to fucking Musgrove. That shit was awesome.
Musgrove immediately backed up, which is why I don't think he's going to win that game. But I cannot bring myself to say out loud that team that they're playing against might win that game. I just can't. I have no problem with Jack Flaherty anymore. I like the guy now, but I still can't make myself say that because somebody on Twitter will jump in and start chirping at me, and I'm not in the fucking mood for it.
Hey, let them chirp at me. You know what happens when you chirp at me.
Oh, yeah. I know. I know when they chirp at you, what happens. I know when they chirp at me, what happens. But I just don't want to deal with it because I don't want to be mean to anybody. I'm in a good mood because we have baseball back. I don't want to fuck with it.
I'm in a great mood, but I mean, you can get your ass whooped at the drop of a dime. That's all I got to say.
Absolutely. Like somebody made fun of Acuna's Burberry shoes today, and I was just sitting there reading it, going, "I will beat your ass today." Like you don't even know.
Yo, okay. What about the fucking fuck ass? I almost said a bad word. The dude what's his name? Vols Ricky.
Oh,
DSG Swanson had fucking coronavirus.
The Rona.
I told everybody 3 months ago that guy was a fucking loser, and nobody listened to me.
I don't even know if I follow that guy. Well, I think I do.
I know I've been muted, but there's a group chat me and you are both in.
Yeah,
it got sent into that. I felt really weird posting a screenshot of light
somebody
mode.
else's Twitter.
It wasn't in dark mode, so I was like, "This is really weird." I don't like posting this, but I had to post it, and I tagged the guy in it and called him a fucking loser. I was like, "I told you guys this guy was a loser," and literally, he didn't even fucking like. He was like, "I'm not responding to that."
No, it's one thing to like. See, I don't joke around with the injured list. I don't joke around with so-and-so's got coronavirus. I'm not like that guy that said he hoped the whole Braves organization caught it and died. Like, that's some fucked up shit. So to joke, especially like somebody tagged me and they were like, "Hey, dude on Twitter said Dansby has the Rona." And I was like, "Excuse me? I think I would know about this. I think it would have."
Yeah, and him joking about it, like, you got to realize there's people on Braves Twitter doing like my mom. I mean, my mom just got retested this morning, but that shit damn near killed my mom. Like, and there's other people. There's people with autoimmune diseases. There's people on Braves Twitter that are at high risk and people that have had it. I mean, I have a friend. I'm not going to say his name, but I have a friend on Braves Twitter, a very good friend of mine, who he had the coronavirus. Like, that's not something to fucking joke about. Like, I know there's people out there that I'm not wearing a mask. I think it's all bullshit. Well, fuck you. But at the same time, like, what I mean, the people that
into existence,
the people that spread false information and try to be dickheads to clout chase are the biggest losers on earth. Like,
I immediately went to Dansby's Instagram and I was like, well, if he's got coronavirus, he was getting his haircut 15 minutes ago.
Yeah, no, I
Barber and everybody else.
Yeah, I saw that. The people that clout chase being a dick, you're stupid. Come up with something better. Come up with beer truck threads. That's what I came up with, the clout chase.
And it works. It works. So let's see.
Speaking of.
Okay.
Cheers.
Yes. Cheers. Okay, so this game, I know you don't like the Astros, but the Mariners play at Houston tomorrow night at 9:10 Eastern.
Astros.
I don't see how you don't pick the Astros to win that game, whether you like them or not. Diamondbacks at Padres.
Well, they both suck, so.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know who to pick there. Bumgarner starting for the Diamondbacks, so I got to lean towards Arizona.
I'll go Diamondbacks. Mason Rudolph. Isn't that his name in the rodeos?
Yeah.
What's his name in the rodeos? Not Mason Rudolph. That's the NFL guy that got his fucking head busted open by that guy.
Oh,
Mason something.
I don't know.
I don't give a fuck. Madison Bumgarner does rodeos in the off season, and that's cool as shit by me.
That's what he looks like.
If everybody listening to this podcast doesn't know, I'm a part-time cowboy, so
They know now.
full-time beer drinker, part-time cowboy.
Let's see. We got the Giants at the Dodgers again. I guess we'll see what happens tonight. Who's pitching for the Dodgers tomorrow night? Is it Walker Buehler?
It's got to be. I would assume.
I mean, in that case, I pick the Dodgers, like hands down. I love Walker Buehler, and he better have a good game. He's on my fantasy team, damn it. Then we got the Angels at the A's last game. I don't know. I probably go with the Angels there.
Angels of the yeah. I mean, just Mike Trout hit like 4 home runs and win that game.
I hope I feel like we're gonna have a heavy home run season. What do you think about that?
I mean, I feel like 60 games, everybody's going for it. I mean, you can't really be conservative in a 60-game season.
No, not at all.
Every game counts. So, I mean, there's going to be your situations where you're trying to hit in that situation. But I think there'll be a lot of home runs. I mean, we've seen a lot of home runs tonight.
Yeah. Gerb says Burberry is a quality product. That's why Acuna's got them $600 sneakers that I would give my left arm for.
Hey, do we have a highlight video we can show?
I have a little clip that is my own personal. This is for all the ladies out there watching.
Hell yeah.
So we got a little flow motion from Dansby.
That's what I'm talking about.
That we could take a look at for the ladies. I saw this. The Braves posted it the other day. There you are, ladies. I want to see a lot of this season. Dansby taking a bow. We get the hair shake. We get the flow. Got to toss it. Looking good out there, Dansby Swanson. I'm looking forward to that this season. That one was just for the ladies. I hope you all enjoyed it, regardless of your team. Let's see. Let's check in on the Dodgers game while Cape is not with us. It is still 1-0. We're in the bottom of the 4th. Oh, we got a base hit. Oh, we got a double. It's going to the wall. Let's see what happens here. We got a double. Cueto's still pitching. I mean, it's still going. We got this going on here. Good news. Bad news if you're a Dodgers fan. I was updating everybody on the game. Corey Seager's got a double. Hit into the gap, left center.
Tie ball game.
Not yet. Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Did I miss something? I did miss. Wait, no. I'm still showing.
I went to the bathroom, came back, and I'm still faster than you.
Why is it not showing me 1-1? How far behind am I?
Wait, do you see how they got to 1-1?
I've got a major delay here. What the hell's going on? I got
cable. I got cable TV.
Seager on second, and that's all I'm seeing. Oh, here we go.
Watch this bloop.
God, really?
Yep.
Yeah, I've got a big time delay happening here. Whoops. Hey.
That's why everybody asks me why I pay for cable TV. I want to be the first on the timeline with it. You know what I'm saying?
I knew during the Yankees game I had a little bit of a delay, but this is way more of a delay than I had there.
No, that was at least 45 seconds, 30 seconds.
Yeah. That's way behind. Well, okay. We got a tie game. Sorry, everybody.
Hey, speaking of, right now, I just saw the Dodgers, their cutouts. I'm trying to remember what team it was. A team today had a guy that donated $5,000. He has 100 cutouts
of himself.
Of himself. I'm like, dude, that's fucked up, man. Like, that's 99 cutouts that could have gone to somebody else.
I saw that, and I thought it was kind of funny. I mean, is what it is. I thought, was it the Yankees? Are the Yankees doing that? Who was that? I did see it.
No, it wasn't the Yankees. It might have been the White Sox. I really think it might have been the White Sox.
It might have been.
I think it was the White Sox. Fuck, I'll just Google 100 cutouts on Twitter.
On Twitter. I saw it on Twitter.
Yeah.
Well, what else do we got to talk about tonight? We're still watching this Dodgers-Giants game. We'll have some more news on that.
I mean, I'm down to fucking drink beer with you and watch this Dodgers game.
We can do that.
Yeah, as the White Sox.
Okay. So the White Sox have 100 cutouts of one guy in the stadium.
Hey, tomorrow. So who tomorrow? Who's going to hit the first home run tomorrow?
Tomorrow? I mean, it's the Braves playing in the first game. Like, obviously, I feel like Ronnie's going to hit that home run. See, I think you've got it right there. I feel like Ronnie's got the first home run.
I like this. I want to see him hit a home run and just fucking pimp it. Watch some dreads bounce around, going around.
I love it.
And by the way, he went from 2 years ago. He had the little tiny baby fro, and he had a baby face. Like,
yeah.
So like last year had a breakout year, and this year just like comes out looking like a goddamn bona fide superstar. Like, I have dreads to my shoulders. My face looks like a grown man now. I got my entire arms sleeved out. Like, what's up, MLB? I'm here.
Like, and I love it. Like, people complain about Ronnie's like attitude or his showboating or whatever you want to call it. I love Ronald Acuna. I don't, and to me, like, he's not one of those players. Like, people are like, oh, if he wasn't on your team, you'd hate him, or you'd love Soto if he was on your team. I wouldn't love Soto because I think what he does is a little like.
But he's also like 50 years old. So
yeah, he is. Dude's like 65 minimum. I don't care what any of you say. That man is 65 years old. Yeah. That's why he's not playing right now, because asymptomatic or not, he's high risk.
Yeah.
He's old. I don't feel like it's necessary between every single fucking pitch. That's what I don't like. I don't care. Do you shuffle whatever when you get in the batter's box? I don't need to see it between pitches. That's why I don't like Soto. And if he was on the Braves and he did it, it would still annoy the shit out of me, because I would be like, can we please fucking play?
Yeah.
Ronnie's pimping him when he's hitting the ball. He's got that swag in the outfit. He's got those fucking sunglasses. Those sunglasses are the shit.
Yeah, they are.
He's got the dreads. He's got the gold chain. Like, I like the swag from Ronnie. I feel like it's an appropriate level. And I said it before, and I will say it again. If you don't like it from Ronnie, get ready for Drew Waters, because y'all are about to be real fucking mad.
No, they're not. They won't be mad.
And we know why.
His name is fucking Drew.
That's true. Like,
I live in a neighborhood with about 200 houses. I bet I can go find 50 white kids in this neighborhood named Drew.
And they probably all look just about like him.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's do one more check-in on the game here. You're more up to date than I am. What's happening?
Tied 1-1, runners on third, runners on first, 2 outs.
Are they showing my buddy Pablo?
No, my TV's not big enough to show Pablo, so
I'm scared. Like, I don't want him to put Pablo on the screen. All I'll be able to see is that belly.
I was thinking about that earlier. I was like, damn, Pablo Sandoval's playing this year. I'm gonna have to go to Best Buy and get a bigger TV, because he won't fit on my TV. So
I mean, like, see, that's why I'm concerned. I don't know that I'll watch.
Oh fuck, Dodgers got bases loaded now. So
okay, we'll stick with you guys through this. If you got any comments, anything you want to talk about, we're gonna see what happens right here, and then we'll cut the live feed after this, and we'll just hang out and drink beer and watch the game and live tweet it while we're at it. Let's see what's happening. I'm not a play-by-play person. Like, I would be so boring. I'd talk about everything but this. I'd be over here going, what are you laughing at?
Corey, you know Corey, chop on Corey. I think he's watching this right now. He sent me a DM of one of his tweets. It said the Washington Nationals are the worst team in baseball since July 23rd. That's awesome. I love that. Corey, every now and then Corey nails it every now and then. There's Jock Peterson. Shout out to Megan. Your man's on base. I'm sure she's watching. That was why I was going to see about doing like a 3-person roundtable show tonight. And then I was like, the Dodgers will be playing while we're on. And I know she's going to want to watch Jock. So
I just let it.
Damn, the Giants got out of that.
Blair says Cueto is no bueno.
Dude, what the fuck? Cueto is bueno. What do you mean? Have you seen the fucking Dodgers lineup? And he's holding them to 1 run?
Oh, see, like I've still got that delay going on. Like I'm seeing everything way behind.
Oh, well, they just got out of the inning, so.
Okay.
The bases loaded.
Well, there you go. Still a 1-1 game. We're going to the top of the 5th inning. We're going to call it a night on here. We're going to sit here and drink and talk off air. We'll record this, and this will be Patreon content.
Yeah, we'll record. You're going to have to pay for the shit that we're about to record.
Ha ha. Love you guys. Everybody have a great night. Welcome back to baseball season. We'll be here again next week talking about everything that's happening.
I want to give you a big thank you for letting me come on and do this. It's
Absolutely. You know the deal. You are always welcome. Love to have you here. We always have a good time. You can come on. We'll chug more beers. Maybe next time I won't get it all over. I'll do a shout out to Section 10.
I'm gonna have to fly out to Kansas to teach you how to chug beer.
You know what? I normally don't do that bad.
You don't.
Normally my chug videos.
I mean, I'll still fly out to Kansas to hang out with you and teach you how to chug beer, though.
Oh yeah, absolutely. That's always on the table. I mean, like, normally I get the little drip towards the end, but this time I just did not have my mouth open enough, and I knew it immediately. I was like, this is not going to be pretty.
That's what she said.
Yeah. We're going to leave you with that line right there. Everybody have a great night. We'll be back next week to talk about everything that has happened between now and then. And hopefully we'll be coming back telling you the Braves are an undefeated team in 2020. That's my bold prediction that they won't lose a game this week. Good night to everybody. Thank you for being in the comments. Thank you for being in the chat. Please feel free to share the show. We'll be up on Spotify and iTunes in the next couple of days with this episode. Hopefully in 24 hours. iTunes is like FedEx with that shit.
Fuck FedEx.
Have a great night. Thanks everybody for being here. We'll see y'all next time.
Well,
I don't think it, I thought it, that's different. I said what I said and I meant it, or lamented. Words given weight without thought in a person, the way that I talk and the way that I ought to be able to pause and to say that the fault can be placed on my arms. I display for assault, to disgrace in this arm. Pray for the day they could wait for the calm. You can't control the storm, only weather it. Whether it's 5 weeks and 5 days of rain sideways, or scorched earth, search